focus on what you want, and all the things you don't want will shrink into irrelevance. Do you want more peace in your life? What's up? My name is Liberty, and I want peace. My name is Liberty V Justice. I own I'm Worth It Inc. I want peace. I want you to have peace. That's what Jesus wants too. So let me know, do you want more peace? Do you want to be more focused in your business? Do you want more money? Okay, I want all those things, and I want more friends. So tell me in the comments your name, and do you want more peace? Do you want more money? If you don't want more money, you want to be poor, this channel is not for you. Okay, so I just thought about this. It just popped into my head. I'm like, I want peace. I want peace. Well, the reason one of the biggest reasons, probably the main reason why I did not have as much peace as I wanted to, is because I was allowing outside things to steal my peace, and I was focusing on the fact that all this chaos, not peace, was around me, right? So the biggest times that my peace is stolen is either when certain people that I know, when I allow them to steal it, when they say certain things to me or whatever, and that's over. I'm done with that. Because like I said, I want peace. So I'm just like, let it go. Shrink it into irrelevance. If those people want to contact me, I have the choice. I don't care who they think they are. I have the choice to say no. And silence can never be misquoted. So I don't have to answer the text. I don't even have to look at my text, which I rarely do. Rarely, because I hate texting. I'm going to save my writing talents for my YouTube channel and for my blog, www.imworthitinc.com. Go check it out. Like I said, my name's Liberty, and I live to serve you. And that, I was allowing the devil to steal my peace, steal my joy, and I can't be the joy and the peace and give you love and all the good things that I want to give you if I'm allowing other people to do the devil's work and steal my peace and joy and treat me like crap. So I just don't answer the phone if it rings. And if I know the number and I'm waiting for a call, I'll answer the phone. Like, if the government calls me, then want to talk about my benefits, I'm going to have to answer that call, right? So I don't lose my benefits for now. Like I said, I'm going to be a billionaire. And make sure you subscribe and like this if you like it. But here's the thing. A lot of things we think we have to do, we don't have to do it. We don't have to allow people to steal our joy, to steal our peace. We don't have to answer the phone. We don't have to answer text messages. So that was one of the things that was stealing my joy, was just the thought of having to answer the phone and talk to certain people. But one of the other things is like it's things that I can't control, like when I'm in my hotel room, right? Sometimes there's more chaos there, most of the time. There's more chaos there than there is when I sleep outside. Like, there's people, just the other day, I was in my room. Well, I woke up to go to the bathroom, but I might have woken up, what have initially woke me up might have been the people outside. And I didn't hear them at first, but shortly after within a few seconds after I woke up, I heard them. They were arguing, effing this and effing that. And I say the F word, but I'm trying to not say it on my channel. Anyway, and if I do, I'll probably beep it out. But here's the thing. I was always, like I said, I was focusing on the fact. That's why I didn't have as much peace as I wanted to, because I would focus on the fact that these people outside were doing this, and I would pray to God, get rid of them. God's not, I don't know why I still do that sometimes. God's not going to get rid of them because they have their own free will. He's not going to shut them up because like I said, they have their own free will. But this happens all the time, and I get upset, and sometimes I'll try to call. I'm not calling the desk. I'm not going out there. If it becomes a real problem and there's somebody sitting right outside my door talking on the phone, I probably will get dressed and go out and say something. Please, could you take that somewhere else, even in Spanish if I have to. But most of the time, you don't need to do anything except like I said, you shrink things into irrelevance by focusing not on what you don't want, like the chaos. You don't want that. You don't want to hear it. You don't want it, right? Because the more you focus on it, the worse it gets. You're like, why is this going on? I got to work. I want to sleep, whatever. And you lose your peace. Because you focus on it, and the more you focus on it, the more angry you get. You take on their feelings, their anger, their fear, their frustration, whatever's going on the outside, you take it on. So, but then I realized something. The past few times that this has happened, maybe more than 2 or 3 times, but it's happened a lot. Like, I realized, okay, I'm not going to pray to God and ask him. I'm not going to call the desk. If I call the desk, they're going to say they can't do nothing about it. That's going to make me mad because I'm paying a lot of money for this room, right? So instead of praying to God, ask him to take it away, instead of, calling the room, I'm going to pray to God and say, God, please help me to have peace. And I just start meditating, and I just start breathing, right? And sometimes if I have to, or if I want to, I should say, I get up and I do some yoga and stretching, and I'm thinking about you. How can I make a really great YouTube episode? I'm thinking about all the things that bring me joy, right? The things that bring me peace. And I focus on my future, and I thank God for my house in Malibu.
You can watch my Mustang Money lyric video in the comments.
I focus on the flag, you know what I mean? The American flag, the American dream, which is what we all want. That's why I changed my name to Liberty v. Justice. And as soon as, before you know it, those people are gone. Literally, they're gone. The point is, though, like I said at the beginning, right? You shrink it into irrelevance, not by focusing on the thing that you don't want, the chaos or whatever it is that you lack of money. I don't have any money. Oh, what am I going to do? No, you focus on what you do want, because you can't have 2 things at once. You can't have chaos and peace. You can't be poor and rich, right? No, I don't have the money right now. No, I know you don't have it right now. I'm not rich either. But I'm rich in my mind. I'm rich in my spirit. Because the better I get at doing stuff like this, like focusing on the peace and the things that I want, focus. That's my big word right now. July 2025, my word is focus. Focus on what I want. Focus on what I want to do for you, okay? And I'm telling you, it works. Focus on, if you want peace, focus on peace. Focus on your breathing. Focus on your yoga, meditation. Focus on the great things and the joy and the light and what you have in your life, the gratitude for what you have, the gratitude for the future. If you want more money, focus on ways that you can earn money, okay? We'll talk more about that later, but I just want to let you know it does work. If you want more peace, focus on ways to have more peace. I do yoga, meditation. I'm telling you, breathing is really, I have to do it. It's so essential, especially if you're a thriver or a survivor who wants to be a thriver like me from childhood trauma, okay? That's why I'm here. That's why I changed my name to Liberty v. Justice, because I've been through hell as a child, and I want to help you get out of it. And I know there's ways. I found foundations. I'm making my first film, and I'm getting some people. I'm going to get these people to support my films and get donations for them. They help prevent childhood abuse, rape, molestation, all these things through community and through education. So if you really want to thrive and not be focused on the abuse and who hurts you, and you want to have a great life, then my name is Liberty, and I'm here to serve you, to help you do that. All right, I live for you. This is why I started my business. I'm Worth It Incorporated. All right. Now I have a coaching program. If you make $40,000 or more a year, you can apply for my coaching. It's right down in there, and the link in the description for an application to apply for my coaching. Otherwise, I have other things that you can buy on my website. Like this, make sure you subscribe and like this, share it with a friend, and make sure you communicate with me in the comments. And you can also go and sign, if you're going to my website, sign up for the free emails, respond to me, reply to me, to my first email, and just say hi, man, to introduce yourself. And if you would like to share your story, that would be amazing. I love to share and listen to your story or read your story, whatever. I care about you, and I'm here to serve you. 10% of all our profits goes to Operation Underground Railroad to help women and children escape from sex trafficking, since Christ freed me of rape as a child.
Watch these episodes next and support the films. Support my mission. Free food nationwide in all my restaurants.
Focus on what you want. And all the things you don't want will shrink into irrelevance. You're worth it.